The Coral Sea, the first carrier battle of the war, forced the Japanese to cancel their plans to attack Port Moresby. The battle cost the Americans one of their fleet carriers, the USS Lexington. Yorktown was damaged and had to retreat to Pearl Harbor for repairs. While it was impossible to identify a winner of the Battle of the Coral Sea, this was the first time the Japanese failed to meet their strategic goals. It was a taste of things to come. Subsequent Japanese plans targeted American bases in the Aleutian Islands and the Midway Atoll, a tiny island lost in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The military base on Midway had been built up after the hostilities in Asia began and included 3 runways and dozens of aircraft. A huge Japanese fleet, comprising more than 70 ships with 4 aircraft carriers, Hiryu, Kaga, Soryu and Akagi, was sent towards Midway. The Japanese strike force was split up into several smaller fleets, which greatly jeopardized their ability to work effectively together. Meanwhile, the American codebreakers continued to read Japanese messages. It did not take long for them to learn that Midway was the next Japanese target. The U.S. Navy knew it needed every available carrier to counter the Japanese attack. The USS Yorktown, heavily damaged during the Battle of the Coral Sea and believed to be sunk by the Japanese, was repaired in a record 72-hour round-the-clock effort. It was previously believed that months of repairs were needed. A large combined fleet comprising aircraft carriers Enterprise, Hornet and Yorktown quickly set off for Midway.